Sharpton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Mississippi governor is not happy with Al Sharpton and Ben Crump. They mad about them, man. Get up out our town, man. Get up out our town. Y'all are causing division here. Man, ain't that funny, man? We all know that Mississippi, man, we know the history of Mississippi. I don't think that Ben Crump has anything to do with it. This is a case that's most likely would have been swept up under the rug. It wouldn't have got this much media attention. Nolan Wells, if it wasn't for social media, man. Social media is the problem. I don't think it's Ben Crump at all, man. The message is going to get out there. People is going to continue to do these videos and keep on sharing them. So let's go over here and check out this on Willie D Live. Let's go.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Where do you get a load of this? We got Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves blaming attorney Ben Crump and Al Sharpton for stoking racial division.
Wait a minute. Hold up, Willie. Hold up. Where was he at when all this happened? When everything first hit the fan, was he on the news saying that we're going to get to the bottom of this? We're going to seek what happened? No. Nah, we didn't hear. Now, all of a sudden, the attention is going on. Now he want to speak out.
In Mississippi, stoking racial division in Mississippi, division, them stoking it. Let me tell you something, man. Mississippi don't need no help stoking racial division. These uncivilized mutts can do it all by themselves. They've never needed any help. They are the best at doing it. The absolute best. But you know what? Let's
go see what he got to say. That's what I want to see what he got to say. Let's get to that.
A chance to speak.
Officials, against possible witnesses, and against the folks that are involved in this investigation and the family, then you are also committing a criminal act, and that's going to be taken very, very seriously.
He don't want.
Ain't nobody committing no criminal act. No criminal act, sir. What's criminal is what happened to this kid, this youngster, and nobody act like they don't know what happened. Now, it could have been a mistake. It could have been a mistake, but if one of them seen it, why they not saying nothing? Come on, man.
Him to get justice. He don't want the family to get justice. I thought that's what civil rights attorneys were for. Like, if the law is not doing their job, then the civil rights people come in and, they stand up and say, hey, we'll help you out. We'll fight for justice in the United States of America. We'll exercise our First Amendment rights to assemble and to protest and to speak freely, right? So he don't want to be exposed. Maybe that's what it is,
Yeah, because now it's exposing a lot. It's exposing that sheriff's department. It's exposing that medical examiner, and it's exposing everybody else that don't want to come up and say what they got to say about what happened on Horn Island. The last people that seen him. Yeah, it's exposing a whole lot. And it's exposing also the other crimes that we seen that the medical examiner said we don't see no foul play in none of this.
See, that's what happens when you go too far with your corruption. You get exposed. And see, they don't want the prying eyes of the nation on Mississippi, because Mississippi got a way of doing things that circumvents the law. What the good governor really is trying to say is, get the hell out of my state, boy. You better get from around here, boy. That's what he's saying. Yeah. He don't want the prying eyes of the nation on Mississippi. Mississippi stoking racial division. They don't need.
That's hilarious, man. That is hilarious.
Outsiders to stoke racial division. But one thing that they do like, they like their blacks quiet. They want them to suffer quietly. Don't you go out there, getting out of line now, boy, going out there asking for help. Go tell those people what's going on down here. Now that's gonna be a problem. Now you can get on up out of here now. Yeah, fam. Let me show you what he mad about. This is what.
Let's get to it. This is what we waiting on.
This is why the governor is mad.
Death undetermined pending investigation. The manner of death undetermined pending investigation. Let me try to be very comprehensive. As Dr. Roger Mitchell said, that the focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region, is significant because he cannot determine why you have that red discoloration in the back of his brain. He was missing his throat when they received the body, and he wants to know why they held it back. He's not drawing any conclusions, but he said he would want to examine it if there were neck fractures or compressions to the neck, and he thinks that's significant to know at autopsy. The last thing that is significant is what we said before about him, the condition of his body when he went into the water. Was he conscious or unconscious? Was he forced or unforced into the water? He said those things are very significant. But he started off talking about this red discoloration in the back of his head is something that was of great concern to him. Definitive circumstances of death are required to determine the manner of death. For these reasons, this pathologist cannot rule out if any intervening non-accidental factors contributed to or caused the death of Nolan Wells.
All right. So that's the problem right there. The problem right there is the cover-up. And I don't think it's just Nolan Wells. Like I said earlier, I believe it's all the other guys, the other black guys who this type of stuff happened to. And they not doing nothing but saying we don't see no foul play in this. It's covering up law enforcement who didn't unalive brothers. And they don't want this to get out. They don't want this to be exposed. This Nolan Wells case is just one of the cases that's really putting the eyes over there now. It's raising the eyebrow. We already knew the history of what happened in Mississippi back in the days. Now it's raising the eyebrow. Y'all still doing that? Oh, yeah. They don't like that.
Understand, he's saying based on the examination of the body, he cannot rule out foul play.
Based on the examination of the body, he cannot rule out foul play. That's why he's mad. Yeah, fam. Before I play this next video and show you why he's really mad, why, like really, really, really mad.
I want to know why he really, really, really mad. I want to know. Can you hurry up and get to the part to why he really, really mad?
I want to share something with y'all. Check this out. What do y'all think this is? These are pictures from the good governor's yearbook. This is when he attended Millhaps College in Mississippi. This dude is in a fraternity where they're wearing blackface. They got a group picture.
No, they don't. No, they don't. I got to see it.
Dressed in Confederate clothing. These are uncivilized mutts who are the primary reason why America is stuck. This is when he was a member of Kappa Alpha Order, right? This is Tate Reeves. This is the yearbook, 1993. This is the yearbook. This is his fraternity. This is his background. This is where he come from, fam. You know what I'm saying? He claims that he wasn't part of it.
Let me blow this up so y'all can see it. What he's talking about. I see it down here. If y'all can see the arrow right here, these guys do have on blackface. I see it. Like war paint or something. All right, I see what he's talking about. All right, let's get back to it.
He claims that he didn't participate in blackface. But look at these guys to the bottom right. Look at those.
Definitely blackface. That ain't no war paint. That's blackface.
Look at those guys wearing blackface. This is his fraternity. This is the guys that he hung out with. These are the people that he called friends. These are the people that he called friends. Friends. How many of us have them? Let's be friends, is what Tate told his blackface wearing partners in the fraternity. Let's be friends. He joined that fraternity knowing that's what they was about. Right? See, gone are the days that you can just hang around some racist folks and say, well, that's not me. Like, don't try to pull a Jerry Jones. Remember Jerry Jones was the Cowboys owner? He was in that photograph with that mob preventing the little black girl from going into the school. He was right there in the middle with that little stupid ass grin on his face. And then,
so this is the governor of Mississippi high school. Seeing all this going on and you still join the fraternity, back then this was quite normal. This wasn't like it is today. It wasn't a big deal. Wasn't nobody to call all this stuff out. So you can get away with it. Wasn't no cameras in these areas that you could see it every day how we seeing things now on social media. So this was quite normal back then. And before Willie D even said something, he said this is why America is stuck. Everywhere else like China, they progressing because they not worrying about everybody else. Over here, we worrying about what the next people is doing instead of moving forward in this country. That's why we so stuck, trying to keep the next people down.
And when the picture come out 40 years later, he say, well, you know, I was just there. I didn't do anything. I wasn't really stopping them. Yeah, but you were there. You were part of it. So that's Governor Tate at the bottom to the left, that picture at the bottom left, but he's on the right, looking goofy as ever.
So he's in the picture.
That's him. These are his fraternity brothers. And you better believe he's keeping in contact with at least a few of them. Believe that. Yeah, the fact that you think you can hang out with them and kick it with them, and you can participate in everything but blackface, that you're not a racist, you tell me, Tate, who's really stoking the flames of racism? Who's really stoking racial division in Mississippi? You a good old boy. Went to school in Mississippi. You've kept the tradition going. You, more than anybody, could have made sure that justice was served immediately.
Immediately. That's what I'm saying. He could have put the pressure down. Nope. If it wasn't for y'all sharing these videos, it would have vanished. Nolan Wells would have been just another person that this happened to or something happened to and swept up under the rug. See, it's not the part. This is the part right here. Investigation. Nobody hasn't even been taken in for question. We seeing people on YouTube and we still haven't seen the police department pull them in for questioning. Not once. They doing interviews on the internet. What's going on with y'all? Why y'all not doing your job now that the national is national news, national media? All of a sudden now we coming out the woodworks. I've seen the sheriff on there now. We're going to go into a further investigation. You should have said that at first. Instead of ruling out no foul play. Man, organs is missing. A gash on the back of his head. Throat missing. Why was his throat missing? Was it crushed? It's only a few ways to get crushed. We know that part. So why wasn't all that sent to the second examiner for a cover-up? All right, man, leave y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next reaction.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.